From what you were expecting from Donald Trump to what he's done in his first few days in office, what are your initial impressions of Trump 2.0?
I think the most important one is that the guardrails are off. When Trump won the first time in 2016, he didn't think he was going to win. And we know this for sure. I have this from very good authorities. And so he stumbles into the presidency and he takes with him two very important groups of people who act as guardrails. The old Republican establishment. Remember, his first chief of staff is a man named Reince Priebus, the chairman of the Republican National Committee, whom he barely knew. And he brings in also 3-4 generals because he admires generals and he thinks they're going to help him execute his vision. And in both cases, what he found, I think I'm now going to speak from his point of view, is that they were not fundamentally loyal to him. I think they would say they were loyal to the country and the Constitution more than to him. But whatever it was, he realized these people were not going to execute his vision. Trump 2.0 has none of these people. There are no members of the Republican establishment. There are no generals, you notice. It's all people who have expressed absolute devotion and loyalty to Trump. So what that means is you are going to see the Trump agenda enacted, implemented, as much as possible.
You're saying he'll be able to get done what he wants and what's on his agenda, but that also seems to keep changing. He, for example, took a very strong position on TikTok, wanted TikTok banned, and then hours before that actually happens, he gives them an extension. So his agenda also seems to be very fluid and nebulous.
So Donald Trump, for the most part, has very few fixed political views. Very unusual, I think, for a politician at his level. But what, and so you're absolutely right. There's an enormous amount of fluidity. He may change his mind about something. I think it's worth noticing something, though, which is really quite stunning. The loyalty that he has, that his base gives him, the trust he has. So he is the man who, as you say, in his first term, banned TikTok by an executive order, and his base cheered. He now comes and he unbans TikTok with an executive order, and his base cheers. Even that unban, by the way, might not actually happen. But, again, here there's a bit of a comparison with Modi. Modi has some of that. But I don't think I've ever seen anyone, certainly not in an advanced industrial democracy with, supposedly educated voters and things like that. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, this guy can reverse himself on almost anything. And his base would say, we support you.